No.
You say
Vice
Davido,
President.
say Davido Kubana, please, and then go visit
Shetima.
Tinubu and Shetima.
They
Tomorrow
go
to go visit
Aso
now.
I know CVP, na just David.
Me, I see the one way Cubana need.
I say we no fit
yeah,
go,
sure.
go
Now that
visit
one
our
now.
own visit.
Now even Davido they
Me.
We will go visit our visit.
we fit go.
Uh,
We fit go.
I know
now.
say
Just
you
inform
say-
your people that in case they don't see you.
You know what's in the happen.
They just be say-
We are
they say
Nigerians. We
airport
want
now,
Nigeria.
don't-
All right, welcome back. Welcome back. I say I don't they talk they go. Now they talk they go. I too like money. Why now I won't go visit?
Money has to be made now.
Now because of money.
Strategic meeting.
No,
We don't
to
need to
collect grace.
disclose,
Presidential.
There are some things
Presidential
grace.
grace.
yes. Presidential grace.
Hallelujah.
Money
Somebody.
cannot buy it.
You
Yeah,
get it?
that's true. That's true. All right, welcome back. The program is Two Men Uncut on Western Spring Television. And I told you that when we return, we'll be talking about the topic for tonight. So, tonight we want to look at something, loyalty test. Loyalty test. But first of all, let's break it down. Tell me, what do you understand by loyalty? Let's start from there. Being loyal, what does it mean?
Yeah. Well, in my own
Yeah, your
little understanding, loyalty simply means when someone has your unwavering support, especially when it is not even convenient. Yeah, because if you are saying someone is very loyal to you, it means that if they should wake the person up at any time, that can you mention so and so people that you know that if you call on them at any point in time, they'll be willing to step up. That is what loyalty means. As a matter of fact, it even transcends beyond support, right? You know,
full support.
like it's loyalty basically means blood. Let me put it that way. Loyalty means blood. Yeah, if I can use that word. You know, people that you have around you that you can always count on. Nothing is easy anyway. You understand? Everyone is facing one or two issues. Life is always life. You know, like they used to say in Yoruba land, talking drum. One side is facing A, the other side is facing B. B cannot see A.
A cannot see
A cannot see B. But what if B calls on A and A is ready to step up? If A also calls on B, B is also ready to step up. That's the definition of loyalty.
Wow. Because today on the program we'll be looking at loyalty in relationship, basically. But what are the other places where loyalty can work aside relationship?
Every other aspect now.
Like
In organizations.
okay. Like when you did loyal
business.
to your guy.
Yeah, sure. As a team member in a corporate organization, you have to be loyal. Being loyal is, I'll give an instance now. Probably you are working with company A, right? And you have been there for maybe a few years or a few months, and company B has seen everything you have been doing, and they know that at least there will be something that you are still not really getting in that company, and they are trying to offer you something that seems better, that will appear that okay, this thing is actually robust and all that. But because you are loyal to your oga, to that company, you shouldn't trade that loyalty, you shouldn't trade that trustworthiness, because for you to be loyal, it means there's a quality that have been seen in you. That's worthiness, right? For you to say, okay, whatever it takes, I'll just stay here. That's loyalty. And I'll also
so come rain, come
this,
shine.
You are there. Another thing is, well, this is actually funny. Maybe it's not even funny. I'm this kind of a person that when few years ago I was in a particular environment, and then I had this barber, a salon, where I normally go there for haircut and all that. And when I relocated, it took me about 2 years, and I was still going. It was actually quite a distance. I was still going there. And funny enough, if you open my gate, my house, there is a barber beside my house. I was still going there. Then it took, after that 2 years, I just like, okay, let me just give it a try. Then I was on that another guy at my junction, not still the one at my, beside my house. And I've been using this guy now for like 3 years, right? It is just loyal. You are just loyal to that person, not necessarily what the person wants to give you, but it's just you. So I'll just say loyalty is personal too.
It's personal.
Trust.
From what he has just said now, that means we can say that loyalty is not a forever thing. There are times it can switch. You concur with that? Is it a forever thing? Because he said he has been using that particular barbing salon to go miles to go and cut, despite the fact that he has one just beside his house. Well, at the end of the day, what happened? He still pitched his tent with the one closer to him. Which means, can we say that loyalty is not a forever thing? There are times after you've been loyal for a long time, you can actually switch.
Yes. Humans,
Mm.
we are not supernatural beings. We are human. We have blood, we have water, we have emotions, we have hormones, and there are things that drive these hormones that lead to actions and reactions. They used to say something in chemistry, if I'm 100% right, or physics, I'm not too sure. To every action,
After you don't talk and finish,
physics.
there is
after you don't talk and
physics,
finish,
yes.
we call look for person we no physics or we do physical education. Sorry, physics
Yeah.
and sorry.
You know, my kind of person, I'm always dynamic. You
Yeah,
understand?
yeah,
So
yeah.
I believe they used to say that to every action there is
Mhm.
equal and opposite
opposite
reaction.
reaction.
Yeah.
So naturally, when someone is extending undiluted loyalty to you, right? The normal thing to do is like you should be observant and emotionally intelligent enough to be able to actually see and reciprocate.
And fuel that
Yes.
loyalty.
Fine. Life cannot be 50-50,
Mm.
right? That is why all our fingers are not equal. Because where you can step up for someone, when it comes to loyalty, the person may not
Step up for you.
in that same equal manner. But there are some other areas that such person can also step up that we know that are truly, genuinely, this person is also for me.
We got a day, anytime,
Yes,
any day.
that's one. Number two is that naturally, when you are there for people, don't always expect them to be there for you,
For you too.
in the same manner.
Yeah.
Yes, because love is love, right? Even all the scriptural backings, right? Well, to the best of my knowledge, the Bible that I know and the few that I've heard from other religious settings as well is that when you love people, you love them unconditionally. So if you are able to help, because under loyalty is support also means help. And help does not translate to financial help alone. You can be there for someone physically, maybe in their trying times. You can be there for someone
Like you shoulder to
emotionally.
lean on.
Eh?
And from shoulder to lean on.
Yeah,
Before you know,
shoulder to lean
about
on.
shoulder to lean on.
No.
Now be that.
Now don't you go.
We are shoulder to lean on.
Now
Before
don't
you
you go
know.
another place.
Now shoulder they call them just be a shoulder to lean on before you know. Shoulder
Yeah,
become shoulder to lick on.
You don't you go another place.
No, I'm just
So when people support you, try as much as possible to reciprocate.
Okay.
Two, if you are supporting people, don't expect the same. Just
same
do
measure.
it. Just do it. And to go back to what you said, it will get to a point actually as a natural person that you know, in your own trying times too, you might feel like this person is supposed to. This person is supposed to. But once you raise that mindset, you will have more clarity.
So whatever happens,
and you'll be able to enjoy that friendship or relationship as it should be. Yeah.
All right, so let's now take it to a romantic relationship now. How can one demonstrate loyalty in a romantic relationship?
It's actually very simple.
Okay.
Through commitment. Yeah, if I'm loyal to you, I would always want to be there. I would want to do some things that, even if not really convenient, I would just want to make sure that I'm putting you first. Commitment, I mentioned something the other time, trustworthiness, right? I should be able to say at this point, you are here, and if anybody should go there, they will find you there. Yeah.
He said putting you first. Can you actually put someone first before yourself when you're not Jesus Christ?
To be very, very honest with
Hey,
you.
I want to be sincere. Can you put anybody first? That okay, before me is you, only you first. I will always do whatever you want. I can sacrifice my life, my everything, for you.
In relationship,
Yeah.
yes. It's very
Wow.
yes. It is actually.
Yimi.
Yeah, let me give an instance. We've heard of, if you go back to school life, tertiary institutional days and all, you probably come across interesting stories of a boyfriend paying his girlfriend's tuition fee ahead of his own.
They marry last.
Well, that's another story for another time. But
it don't go the lawyer to person who supposed to lawyer to. They don't turn the loyalty to lawyer.
But the underlying factor behind critical decisions like that is centered around love, which is also where we have a child of it to be called loyalty. Loyalty also is loving someone, right? Being there for someone, putting that person first. So imagine cases like where you pay your tuition fee ahead of you pay your girlfriend's tuition fee ahead of yours. You probably have like five Congos of rice. We've had stories like that. I'm not saying I'm the one. You give them you give your babe like 1 Congo, 2.5 Congo. When you know that there is no way you will even get 3 or 4 Congos in the next 7 months. That's like they probably
and later last
gave you everything.
Let's go see that lady.
So it's very possible. It is very, very possible. But life is life, right? It will get to a point that there are some stages in your life that these are things that you do subconsciously. You just turn up for people in relationship, you sacrifice, right? Okay. And this also goes for men too in marriages too. That is why men today, even if the society might not be really appreciating men enough, but imagine a man that will wake up, the first thing that will come to his mind is, what will my family eat? What will my family eat? If
he's putting his family first before.
Yeah, if he's out there, the moment they send him, if you're a family man that they send you list, once you're outside, they'll send you list that, please, if you are coming back, please buy this, buy that,
and
buy this.
Gas just finished. And sub don't end.
My dear brother, they don't even know how much
daddy tattoo.
My God, they don't even know how much is inside your pocket. They will just send you list and they expect you to just sort out the list.
Deliver.
So deliver.
Now
when you deliver your polling unit. Now your polling unit be that.
The interesting thing is this. Maybe the man to have some, personal bills that you probably want to offset, maybe due to work, or even you as a man, you want to even take yourself out. Like person where they work, suppose they chop.
You take like 1 or 2
but by the time they send you the list, that moment, whatever desire or cravings you have for yourself would evaporate. And what comes to your mind immediately is, how do I sort out this bill? So family men, we turn up, we put our family first. And I always say this thing.
Responsible family men.
Family is also not by blood.
Is that responsible?
Yeah. Family is also not by blood. So that is why people can turn up for friends, acquaintances, and just be there for them.
All right, it is our society today. Because for every good thing, there are always disadvantages as well. Loyalty is good, Abi. It's good for you to come up and stand up for someone, be supportive of someone. What are the challenges facing this thing called loyalty in relationships today? Because you are trying to be loyal, you want to give everything, you want your spouse to know that I'm there for you, I can do anything for you. You want your girlfriend to know I can do anything for you. What are the challenges facing this particular thing today?
Okay, first, I had to put something down here.
Okay.
And that's saying loyalty is the quality of being faithful and devoted to a person. When I started, I talked about corporate organizations, business, and all that. All right. It doesn't even have to be that. It can even be for a cause, a reason why you have to be loyal. Now,
okay, for a reason, which means if the reason no dey there again.
Yes, now.
For a reason, if the reason no dey there. Maybe you loyal because tell me fine boy. Maybe if they follow, fine boy. God forbid if anything do in face, when face eyes. That's
another angle, anyways.
Yeah, you said.
But loyalty will actually have to start from a particular point, right? If I don't know you now, if I don't know, I never met you before, I won't take the loyal to you. So I have to know you first. Then something must have actually propelled that, right? Before that, then when it comes to disadvantages, when it was talking, I said responsible married men, responsible men.
Yeah.
Now, another thing is when everybody, I'm sorry to say, but I think everybody is now actually responsible. What is responsibility? It's just ability to take responsibility. That's what makes you responsible. That you are a father or you are a husband
someone
does not mean you can be responsible. A lot of people out there, guys, they don't give person belay, they feel wrong. That means he is not responsible. Okay, so but
he's not
one can
responsible
be,
to that
yes,
pregnancy and that person.
exactly, because the
but he may be
pregnancy,
responsible in some other ways.
other ways. Yeah, now you can see that loyalty. There is a reason why you are being loyal. So for him to be responsible, or to be called a responsible father, responsible husband, it means you are responsible to that cause. Now, what could now be the disadvantages? As you are responsible, you are sensible, you are this, you are that. The other person, the other partner, might actually use that against you.
Tell me
taking
something.
you for granted. Yeah, because when you start,
a person will feel like,
yeah, someone, it could actually be taken for granted because he knows that, oh no, this one, I know say they loyal to me, no go. Probably wants to cheat you or some things. Now,
so you are doing for the person is feeling like I'm only bad.
Now the funny thing is this.
I collect for your hand.
The funny thing now is this, that you are being loyal does not really mean, you know, I also said something that it doesn't really have to be like you are doing it for a particular reason. You are just loyal because that's your person. That's just your person. So, but you can be taken for granted for being nice. You know, it's good. You can be. Now, there's another word that we are only expected to love everyone, Shebi, but you cannot like everyone. You know, right?
You don't even love everybody.
Or maybe it is you can like everybody, but you can't love everybody. The other way around.
In fact, you don't feel like everybody.
That one said, but at least you go not say, okay, now human. Like I always say, I often say this, that we are first human before any other thing, be it religion, be it your corporate bodies, whatever. We are first human. So when the human nature of us now comes to speak, let us first attend to the human. That's why when you, in our generation today now, you probably are just driving by and you see an accident that just happens, and the first thing anybody want to do there, they want to all for the ground. But if we really want to bring it out from the angle of we are human, no discrimination, no whatever, we want to attend to that person because you are human first. Because even in some organizations, before they will take you in as a part of the team, they'll be like, which church do you attend? Which this thing do you? But all those things are just, so if you are loyal, as a loyal person, you can actually be taken for granted. Like I said, yeah, they'll be like, oh, yeah, if you just run our streets.
All right. Can financial capability or financial incapability be a challenge to loyalty? Because you know these days we say money makes the world go around. Money rules the world. Without money, money is everything. Even before they say every talk I say before woman go feel loyal to you. See, money in your hand.
Then go even talk
say if you don't get money for hand, forget to
no money, no romance.
No money, no romance. Can financial incapability affect loyalty in a relationship?
Yes, it can. It can. Because like rightly said, money moves the world. You cannot go to anywhere today now if you don't have money. Either you have your own personal means of transportation or you take a public one. You cannot tell them that after entering either a bike, a Uber, a boat, anything.
No, I can do that. I'll tell them staff.
Oh, you are a staff.
Yeah, we do staff.
Do you know how they deal with staff? Do you know what, the last person?
When I say staff, say I be soldier.
The last person that attempted that. The last person that attempted
what
that.
Do?
Let's leave that for another day.
Okay.
So there's nothing you want to do actually today, business, anywhere you want to be that you don't need money. So there are some people that they loyalty is also friendship, is love, is compassion. Maybe someone is down now and you actually want to express your love towards that person in a relationship. But you know the person probably why the person is down, he or she is down, is probably because they need money to sort out some stuff. They've probably said it not to let you give them, but probably in the case of exchanging ideas and all. But you desire to I wish I can help this particular person. But because you don't have the money at that moment, you won't be able to. Even you yourself, you will feel extremely down and bad that I wish I can support. Remember, I said loyalty is also supporting someone. So even in marriage as well, right? Either of the spouse, they want to, okay, for a man now, a man has been running bills, sorting out stuffs in the house, and at the point the man is probably like, I'm down,
Incapacitated.
I'm just down. The wife, a reasonable and smart wife, would want to, step in. But what if the wife does not have funds to support at that moment? You cannot say.
What if the wife is not reasonable?
Well, you see,
is loyalty not affected automatically?
Definitely. We are talking about
the woman will not be loyal again.
See, we are talking about normal setting now. In the abnormal things of this world, even when there is money, people will still mess up. We are talking about people that genuinely want to help. They are compassionate. They want to help. They want to support. They want to express their own love towards that person, either their spouse, their friend, or anything. But they don't have that finance, so they will feel down. But another face of it is that everything about life is not so money. You can just call someone, hey, what's up, alpha. You don't do that stuff. You never do them. In the house, the wife can call the husband that, okay, I know you want to help us to do this, to do that, but I know that probably for now you don't have much. Just don't worry, we'll be fine. Just keep doing your stuff. We'll take care of ourselves. That's being compassionate. And compassionate vis-a-vis comes hand in hand with being loyal.
If in an unsane climb,
in a very bitter climb, there will be chaos.
Money go cause everything.
There will be chaos.
Because I say now money be fine, but money no come day.
Second day, Mama don't pack out.
When money come your way, everybody come your way.
Every day is not
when
Christmas
money come
now.
your way, everybody. When money run away, everybody run away. Then go deny, then no know you again. Then go deny. I remember one story where I hear before. I have to go on the break. When we come back from this break, I will talk about how do you handle situations where loyalty is being tested. You share your experiences on that. But when I come back, I want to tell you a particular story from what's his name? Is it Ruben Abati or something like that?
Okay.
He worked with Goodluck Jonathan.
Yes.
After Jonathan left, there was a story he gave about the day the power was transferred to the former president Muhammadu Buhari. What happened on that day when Jonathan was going back? How we got the short break. When we come back, that's suspense. Man, I'll tell him finish. Let's go to short break. We'll be right back.
Illegal bushmeat is not cool, but it's on sale in our cities, risking extinction and our health. And many of our iconic wild animals are threatened. So please be cool and say no to illegal bushmeat. And let's make Nigeria better for wildlife and safer for us all. Keep them wild, keep us safe.
Up to 75% of all new human diseases come from animals. Ebola, anthrax, and monkeypox all came from animals. And as more dead wild animals are being transported to our cities, we risk introducing another disease outbreak. This will affect our health, economy, and well-being. So say no to illegal bushmeat, because protecting nature protects us all.
All right, you're welcome back. The program is Two Men Uncut on Western Spring Television, channel 1IT DTT Star Times. You can get past episodes of this particular program on our YouTube channel and some other platforms. Just go at Western Spring Television. You'll get it right there. All right, so we've been talking about loyalty test, and this time around we've moved into relationships. But before going on that break, I was talking about the former president of Nigeria, talking about former president Goodluck Jonathan, Ruben Abati.
I think one of his
media aides was the one who posted that. Then he said when the man left office. The final day after power has been transferred. So when he was going back to Bayelsa, you know, normally when a president is moving, you will see the crowd. Everybody will follow. Baba, come on, Baba reach Bayelsa. Airplane drop about come out. Nobody to come welcome Baba again. Nobody. He said it was just a few, like maybe 2 or 3 or 4 of them. Nobody again. And the security agent, that's all. The same thing, I could remember the time of Osinbajo, the former vice president. When the same thing, about reach Lagos. Normally, about if plane enter the aircraft open, Baba come out like this. Nobody. Can loyalty? You realize now you answered the last question. I ask her. Can loyalty be bought?
I feel yes and no. I'll pick it up from the last one.
You don't box me for one corner. Yes or no?
Why I said no, but that no is more or less like it's still under the umbrella of yes. Don't let me get you confused.
I'm confused already.
Calm down.
In the case of when you think you're the one that is born it, then you realize that you're not the one that is not born it. I'm not my father. In fact, I cannot even explain it.
Okay, this is actually what I meant. If you buy loyalty from someone, you realize that it cannot synchronize. There will be emotional detachment. How do I mean? If you are loyal to me because I bought you, in quotes, you cannot be emotionally connected to me.
But I may not buy you directly.
Yes.
Either I offer you a job.
Either directly or indirectly.
With a fat salary. Automatically, I don't buy you.
If that is where you are going, and I'll have a plan. What's that plan? I'll tell you, okay, I have my exit plan. Probably I'll just, maybe because the salary is attractive, I'll give you just 6 months. And I can tell you...
What do you for 6 months? I increase the salary again.
And it does not stop anything.
Like Messi do for Barcelona.
When you wanted to leave.
I say, Baba no go play for other team. Why no go try? Why you go try other place? Now they cut the shot for Barcelona. When they won't buy player, then they go call. They won't bring new coach. They go ask her first. They won't do anything. What about the money that they paid? No, we don't increase them. Well, how about go?
Now look at this. Look at it from that angle. What you just said. Then go ask him first. Asking me first means that I also have things that I will consider that if you cannot meet up, Baba, they come out.
Okay.
Yes. So what I'm just trying to say is that you can buy loyalty, but if you buy me now, emotional connection will not really be there. And that's why we have fake people and real people. Fake in the sense that
in relationships, two people buy. In romantic relationship, people buy.
Okay, romantic relationship.
Yes, like you see a lady and you feel like this lady. Can you buy a loyalty?
You know, when you meet a lady for the first time, you really do not know much about the lady. As a matter of fact, you don't even know 10%. Up to 10% about the lady.
But some people like Timmy don't even care to know.
About when you now start
I don't talk anything.
When you start the journey, you guys begin, you start knowing each other and all of that. You begin to develop the feeling you had in the first place. That one, just one corner. You now begin to develop more things, ties, connection, emotional bond and all that with each other. So when it gets to a point and it's now looking as if you have to buy the loyalty of this person, then that's no longer relationship in quotes. The commitment is not. You remember I said relationship is just the quality of commitment, faithfulness in either person, corporate organizations and all of that. But when you begin to now, you have to buy. It's just like the wife will be saying ile ijo. What's ile ijo now in English?
Club like
club you go marry am.
Last you go.
You go
or with the dance.
Person you say now money you take attractor. You go need to pump that money to keep am now. At the end of the day, you don't even feel keep am. Do you get? So basically, you really cannot buy loyalty. You just want to buy the.
Okay. Well, probably if you buy it, it no go last.
Yes. Can it be sustained? That's the question.
Cannot sustain it. How do you handle situations where loyalty is being tested? Loyalty has been. I want you to share your experience now. Have you ever been loyal to someone in a relationship?
Experience fill this one pocket.
Yes. you don't get.
You mean myself?
You get it.
Let us face it. You will talk on my behalf.
I'll experience Lapo. I'll experience Lapo. Now you that. You get experience Lapo. So, have you ever been in a situation whereby loyalty, maybe someone you are moving with, the loyalty the person has to you got tested, and how did you manage the situation? Were you able to get out of it? Share your experience with us. What the reason now? You will say the bank any can send a bishop, Abi Nike,
Abi Labake.
Tola Labake.
But do you want the honest truth is this?
Yeah. Tell us the honest truth.
The honest truth is this.
Yeah.
I have never ever been in a relationship where
Loyalty
that
is
is tested. Do you
Agba.
know why? The reason is because I am very deliberate about people I connect with, either business wise, either relationship wise. I am just always before we can even get to that
level of
pedestal
loyalty.
loyalty, like would have done stuff,
Yeah.
would have gone through a lot together. That you cannot just, to buttress what he said, you cannot buy
You can.
loyalty.
Mm.
You can buy friendship, but you cannot buy loyalty.
You can only earn it.
So I've never been in a relationship where such people, it has always been very mutual. Before we would have, like, there's some high level of connection, conviction, friendship, genuineness, trust, transparency. And these things are very, very important. Once you are in a relationship, either business, platonic, or even as a married person, transparency.
But
is very
now,
important.
first girlfriend you marry.
Don't be my first girlfriend.
What's up? Why you not marry your first girlfriend? Okay, maybe now you know they lawyer.
I tell you, say maybe Atinuke.
Now you know they lawyer be that too. Don't be them.
Let's get this right. People meet for different reasons.
Mm.
And it's not everybody that you meet
Zekesh.
that you are going to settle down with.
La Kukula.
But for someone like me, it has always been, the pattern has always been extremely mutual. Extremely mutual. It's just going to be something that is not even related to problems between us. It's just
Understanding.
clear level, no issue, nothing. You just know that this definitely cannot continue.
We cannot
And
proceed
these are people
on this
that
term.
from time to time, you still reach out and all. You understand? So my case is not unique. We have people like that out there. You understand? But if you look at it, what has enabled people like us to have that kind of deepness when we connect? That's why I don't just connect with people anyhow. Yeah, I don't
You
connect
look
with
before
them.
you leap.
No. In fact, it cannot be forced. There's this genuine friendship and trust and loyalty that comes. You cannot force it. That is why you cannot use money to buy it. It does not have to be 50-50. Even in marriage too. A man and a woman cannot contribute in equal measures. Is either, obviously, in most cases, the man is this, the woman is this. You understand? In friendship too, it cannot be 50-50. Yes. Your friend can have more money than you.
Yeah.
Your friend
Life
can
no
have,
balance self.
your friend can have more, you can have more connect. Your friend can have, you just understand, life can just,
Yeah, if you get connection, maybe you don't get money. This one if you get money, may not to get connection. This one if you get
and
money
that one don't be
connection.
say, anybody know if you get money. Money is something that is going and coming. So they stop one place for one person pocket. But there is this level of connection and you just flow naturally. So that is why when there is transparency, when there is honesty, when there is like this genuineness to help each other grow and all, you discover that loyalty, even in years to come, nothing no go shake up. There can be frictions once in a while, we are all human beings and all, but that loyalty, you go there always there.
This is a case of Kasongo, Kasongo, Bonawe. Your experience, brother.
You mean my experience?
Yes.
Oh.
Hold on tight.
Don't tell me say they never break your loyalty because me, they are broken my loyalty to the point that at the point.
There is God, though.
At the point, they don't even they can't remove all the loyalty. Now low remain. Low. What's it? Low. I don't understand it.
Don't say they get low blood.
I get low blood loyalty.
But you two, what you do? What you do?
What am I doing?
Maybe your hand said no pure.
Maybe your own self.
Look at my hand.
You
know pure.
Wait
this
there.
one.
Now what you say about no pure? I'm a gentleman. A gentleman. Brother in the Lord. Hallelujah, somebody.
The Lord bless you. You still want to face me again?
No, talk your own experience. I will not leave. I want to hear your experience.
Well, regarding that, I'll just still buttress on the fact that loyalty can be bought. and whoever you are able to meet, right? And along the line, we grow.
They
to-
don't betray your loyalty before.
Yeah, I'm going to
How
somewhere
you
now.
take up?
I dey go there now.
Wetin you
Na
do?
politician.
Is it your own?
The one they why not?
Is it
What is
your
that?
own?
Baba talk straight. No use side mouth talk.
Truth is this:
Mm-hmm.
when you meet with someone, okay, when I met somebody,
When you met somebody, go ahead.
when I met someone, and in the past, Abi, and of course, there would most likely be one or two things that you were looking out for, or that you must have seen, right? And along the line, maybe you never even thought that thing could happen. And along the line, these things now begin to happen. Of course, you know that, wow, am I sure I'm in a zoo or I'm the baboon?
The baboon.
You get it? Or you live in the zoo. So what am I trying to say is, not like your mind is made up that you want to test this individual. I'm talking from my own experience now, right? Not like you really want to test this individual that, okay, I want to know if we can continue or not. But there will be some certain situations, right? Some certain happenings that you just know, even if you are deaf, you are dumb, you just know that
Not everybody know. People see they marry people. That's why saying red flag, seeing everything.
Obvious red flag. Recent
Yes,
one.
so-
Recent one. You see
Yes, so
am?
they see things.
You see
So
am?
people they see
You see
things.
am?
Go see come out. It's like
Baba, red flag is, should I say it's peculiar? Abi it's not even peculiar self.
peculiar and a person name.
Not be peculiar person in my own talk. What am I just trying to say is, when you start, because of course, any relationship I want to start, even be it business or whatever, I'm always with an open mind. Not necessarily that, okay, I have an expectation. The same thing if I'm venturing into a particular business. Yes, everybody we are expecting to, to do better, to just explore, right? But not like, okay, I'm now looking forward to what will now make this person to go ahead with me. But when she does something that obviously, if you run, if you go, this one go. Because me, as an individual, I'm someone that even if I see trouble coming, I'll try everything possible to dodge it. I no get strength to the drag wahala. So if you obviously do that thing, there is that thing in me that myself, because this thing is personal. There's a way you dictate something that you cannot just go ahead with. There's a way he himself will also dictate. So me once I dictate that thing,
It happened to you. Do you?
Say you do me.
Is it my experience?
Why I no go
Why
ask
you
you?
go ask
You don't know
He
me.
do
I
you.
know-
He
I
do
did
you.
there.
As the guy,
I
you
did
know,
there.
he said this guy a politician. He don't
I
come
did-
to stage.
You don't know me.
I don't know now. You boy just
He don't dey learn.
don't share the experience with us.
He don't dey learn work.
Deep down inside your heart, I can see when Peju do you.
Which one be Peju?
I don't want to know.
Mama Peju.
I don't Peju
No
do you.
be Kunduz with this.
I just say Peju do you. All right, let's take a look at these people. There are some people, in order to test loyalty, they go on pranking. They employ people. I want to know whether she loves me. I want to know whether he likes me. I want to know whether... Is that necessary?
You see that thing that you're looking for, eh?
You go find out.
You will see it.
You go see am.
Mm.
You eventually see am. Well, I cannot tell people how to live their life or how to express
But is it
their
necessary?
feeling, and we are all different. But it gets to a level of emotional intelligence that you have that you obviously you don't need those people to detect those things. Yeah, because if you are working with someone, like walking, not walking parallel. If you are with someone, let me put it that way. There are these things that you will see.
Because why we say that you never far ballet.
Oh, the red flags are just there. People that go outside, they just need that extra convention. They need people to tell them the bitter truth, or they cannot stomach the truth, and they are just trying to. Sometimes when you see the truth like this, there's this subconscious part of your heart or your system that stands that this thing. Nah, FK be this so. You understand? So you don't need anybody to run prank for you to know whether this person is loyal to you or not. And it is not until someone do something big. Maybe sometimes we get to mix things up. Loyalty starts from little things. Yes,
Yeah.
little things,
E.g.
extremely little things. Just being there for each other. Like I said, it's not something that is related to money, because nobody can control money.
Money is even a means to an end now.
Yes,
It's even the
you
last
understand.
thing.
So money, because everybody feels money. But money is a moving train. You can have today and not have tomorrow. You can wake up tomorrow and have again. Next tomorrow you may not have. It does not mean you are 100% broke. Oh, you understand? But you know, it's a constant stuff. So it starts from little things. Being there for each other, be genuinely concerned for each other. Now, one thing about women is that we don't need to be calling each other every day. Alpha, you don't chop, this something. But the honest truth is this: even if you don't see your guy for like 1 week, the day when una go jam like this, it go be like say una don't see before.
Yeah,
like the vibe, you don't. It cannot be forced. Loyalty cannot be forced. It's just there. Seeing that guy that day, something can just pop up, and the guy may just turn up for you that same day, unexpectedly. Yeah. Remember, it's not money alone.
Yeah, that's true.
You understand? So that is why you don't need external people to help you be certain about if this person is genuinely loyal to you. And please, you cannot be expecting people to be loyal to you if you are not ready to be loyal to people.
Yeah. Now, wait till you dish out.
You have to
now you go get. Nifemi.
Yes.
For example,
lady,
I don't say you don't marry. Now imagine say you never marry. Come realize say. No, you are married. You are married. You always you'll be married forever. Hey, say amen.
Sure now, amen now.
Pastor is praying. You are doing this thing. Say amen.
Pastor, sir. The Lord bless.
So now imagine that you realize that a lady is trying to prank you. To find out whether you are loyal. You find out that you later realize that she was actually pranking me. How would you feel?
The question is, who is the lady?
Maybe somebody you are with, and she just at times people just want to explore. They see things on social media because of the kind of society we have today.
Jahmichael.
Social media, they want to do what they see.
You see, this is actually one of the disadvantages of social media. It is not everything. I always tell people, see, it is only what they want you to see. They want you to know that you see on your screen. Okay, you call someone your, let me even put it from this, let me take it from this angle. You call somebody your spiritual father. Right? I'm talking about the Christian people now, right? Now, this is your spiritual daddy Gio, and the wife, mommy Gio, for you, not a particular church now. Now, you just be like, I just love this man of God, I just love it. But you've forgotten that everybody has 24 hours. Now, what you have just seen on your screen, your mobile phone, maybe it's just a reel, all these reels and all that, for just probably 30 seconds.
You don't know what lead to that.
That's just 30 seconds out of 24 hours. Now you are now saying, okay, I just love this part. This is perfect for me. What is perfect? What is making that marriage of that man of God and the woman of God work or working? If you try it in your own home, it will scatter.
It's just the way you want to read Bible, where you go to one particular verse, where you know read them from the beginning. You don't know what lead to that particular verse.
The entire chapter.
Do you get so? The problem is, don't try to say, okay, I want to replicate what I have seen on social media. You now want to prank. Why you won't prank me? Say
you want to know whether you love him.
Are you the craze?
Am I the one? Why are you asking her the craze?
Why you won't prank me? Why you don't go no say?
He won't know.
There's
because she has met a lot of guys before who were doing like you are doing. At the end of the day, they started behaving like she said they go fall. They don't go carry. They don't go pour the water with inside drum. Come out.
No drum.
Put bowl inside. Last. They don't go fall. They don't fall.
We cannot draw a conclusion from there. But the question will now be: have you been married to somebody before?
You never married, but you did relationship before. Like 2 or 3. Don't say that they do like you too, then they caring, then they nice. She don't say that they loyal, they don't come they loyal last. So she won't know. She can't go prank you.
Relationship, boyfriend and girlfriend. Even which one they call them to marry,
to marry concept,
and finance. I be which one they call them.
And fiance.
It's not. It cannot equate, or it's not same thing with marriage. The experience not the same thing, Baba. We are all married.
So if we can't find out, say woman prank you, what thing you go do? How you go feel?
You not get any valid point why you won't prank me.
Let me prank you.
Because
if I go prank this guy.
Shall me say money they involved.
Yes, we use money to prank you.
Make sure say you want give me money. No, let me go write the script. So you go pay me.
No. I'll write the script. Don't worry. I'll write the script with the crew of this particular program. The crew will join me. We write the script. When we prank you, you go enter, you go fall. But if anybody prank me, hey, if I find out, I'll arrest you. No prank me. I hate them. I hate. All right, it's a wrap on the show tonight. My be like we just talk. They go. They feel like they enjoy you guys, man. You guys are wonderful. Thank you very much for coming on the show tonight, Tim.
Yeah, you're
I really
welcome.
appreciate
It's a
you.
pleasure to be here again.
All right, and Nifemi. You won't forget. They just look down. You pick the name.
Bold.
Yes.
You get it.
Bold.
Yeah.
Why they
Okay.
advertise everywhere?
And
It was a pay signage everywhere. You enter bus, you pay signage.
Yeah.
You enter Mulu, you pay signage.
You
You,
did.
enter Kolopo, you pay signage. You
You
get on
did.
top bike, they stop you pay signage. Because they carry advert all around. Thank you very much for coming, Nifemi. I really appreciate you.
Pleasure.
All right, and to the entire crew of this particular program, I want to sincerely appreciate you for making this program a wonderful one tonight. All right, it's a wrap. We see by the grace of Almighty God next week. And now this week be Children's Day. All right, so let me just say belated happy Children's Day to all the children out there. Me too, I be child.
I'm a child.
If you get mama. My wife was saying,
even
If you don't get my one call,
even if you get
No,
my
you
bag
know-
on.
hey,
if you don't get my
my
man,
picking, you still be now.
well, no, your uncle will say, my son.
You get it. You get
Though,
it now.
my wife was telling me, it's for the kids. You have done your own. Let the children do their own. Me, I'm a child, though. If you want to give money, take me of me like a child. Buy me milk. Buy me
What
egg.
kind of milk?
Eh?
What kind of
I
milk?
don't know the girls. All right, I still remain here to the HMIC Jahmichael, Mr. True Fitty, your love doctor himself. Remember, no pressure anybody, so that they don't go pressure you, because now what you dish out, now you will get. Have a lovely week. Bye for now.